Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another weekend freight where I'm going to cover the nation and find the freight. If you can find the freight, you're going to find the rates. And in the description, if you like what I'm about to show you, click the link. It's free. Try it out for 30 days. If you don't like it, cool. If you do, like me and thousands others, cool as well. No matter what lane you're in, whether you're familiar with this, with the lanes or not, with the Trucker's Edge, you're going to have the competitive edge when you're talking to the brokers. And let's do not do what I did last week. Let's make sure we stay on the van. Okay, so what I'm going to look at first is the national load counts. I'm going to look at the in versus out. And we're going to use Alabama, for example. Alabama is showing 305 loads / trucks going in versus 429 coming out. So Alabama's a little offset. There's more loads coming out than trucks going in, so that's a good thing. Whereas Arizona showing 502 going in and only 121 coming out. So that shows you that Arizona is weak. Let's see, Arkansas is looking good. California's looking weak. Colorado, it's about neck and neck on Colorado. A little more. But if you guys see something right here, I'm in Georgia right now, and it's about, there's a lot of freight, but it's not very competitive on the rates because there's a lot of trucks here in Georgia. But if you want to pause this and see your state, be sure to pause. And then we're going to dig into the real nuts and bolts and find the freight volumes. And the thing about this thing is, if you find the freight hubs, whether it's Atlanta, Dallas, Nashville, Allentown, PA, Detroit, the different freight hubs around the nation, if you know where the high freight volumes are, that's going to tell you where to put your truck, and that's where you want to go. That is the number one key to my success in running the one truck carrier operation, is I keep this truck in hot markets. And that right there is, it's no secret. It's a win-win. You do it, you win. So we're going to dive in real quick. I'm getting loaded and they're about halfway done, so I'm going to try to go through this real quick and we're just going to try to nip it in the bud real quick. But last week I strayed off of this and I changed this V from van, like right here. I changed it to reefer for a quick search and I didn't put it back. And last week I thought freight was sucking. Turns out it wasn't that bad. So let's dive in. Atlanta's showing 728 loads. And let's see what's on the offering block. See what kind of brokers are, what they're trying to get moved some stuff for. Now, listen right here going up to Oregon. With the 15-day average, you also get the 15-day, let me back that up. With the Trucker's Edge Pro, you also get the 15-day average, and that's going to show you the average. Like this load right here, for example, they're trying to push it for $3,800, and it's Swanee up to Reno. And you look over here on the load details, and it shows you the 15-day average right here. That load's been averaging out at $36.57. That shows you that they're offering a little more to try to get it moved. And I'd still try to get about 4 out of it. I always go up a couple $100, if not 500 from that, then start your negotiations. Do not go by what they just offer. Always go high. And let's shoot over to Birmingham. I know Birmingham's going to pick up a lot of the same freight, but Birmingham's showing 306 exact loads in that market. Let's shoot over to Dallas. Dallas market's coming in with 338, so it's weak in Dallas. Oop. So if you're going to Dallas, Houston market, don't wait till you get there to book a load. Try to book a load before you get there. That's what you do in a weak market. Houston's doing a little better than Dallas with 531. Shoot over here to Phoenix. You remember Phoenix was weak on the load count or the ratio, and they're showing right here this week 79 loads. So hope you're not going to Phoenix. There's a decent load. 15-day average on that, it's been up right at 28. They're trying to push it for 26, and they can do that because there's a lot of trucks and not a lot of freight. See, if this load was 700, you could get more out of that real easy. It's just supply and demand, simple as that. Supply and demand, you keep your truck in the high freight volume areas. There's high freight volumes, low truck volumes. Supply and demand, the favor's in your favor. Yeah. The odds are in your favor. There you go. So Los Angeles is coming in. Wow, 397 loads. That's weak for LA. Let's check out Tracy, California. It's up in the NorCal area. We'll bump this up to 200 to get the Bay Area and Sacramento and all in between. And NorCal is coming in half of what Los Angeles. So California this week is not where you want to be. Let's shoot up to Portland. See what Portland's got. 208 exact loads. I've seen it a lot worse, but I've seen it better. Seattle, what do you have? Seattle's coming in with, come on, SlowNet, 130 loads. Wow. They don't even have much stuff, money coming out. And I'm going to do exactly what I did last week, but I'm going to remember this time to change it back. I'm going to check out reefer. Seattle market, I'm going to bump this up to 300 to get all that reefer volume up there. And they're coming in with 213 exact loads for the reefer market. And the only money load is going to Jersey, and it's way under. 15 on that's right at 6,000. They're trying to move it for $800 less. Here's another one. Same thing. Yeah, these too much freight up there and not enough, or too many trucks up there and not enough freight. All right, make sure I change that back. Bump this back down to 120, and let's shoot down to Kansas City, Missouri. 317. That's pretty solid for Kansas City, especially this time of the year. Today is the 3rd February. And let's see what St. Louis has got. 296. Usually Kansas City is about half of what St. Louis is. So Kansas City looking solid. St. Louis is a little weak this week. Let's see, where do you guys want to go? Let's just shoot down like I normally do. Let's go down to the eastern seaboard and work our way up to the northeast, and then come back and tap out on the Midwest market. Spelled that wrong. Thank God for autocorrect. Jacksonville, 181 exact loads in the Jacksonville market. See what they got pushing out. 34 to Fresno. That's crazy. That's crazy. A little over $1 a mile. It's been averaging 32, and they're trying to push it for 34. So it's a little crazy. And the reason it does that is right now, if there's reefer freight coming out of California and they get that load for $6,000 or $7,000, and they come back, they grab this right here and haul ass back, low freight or not, because they're going back to get that money load. So that's what makes sense on that, and why people, they keep on asking why that happens. That's why. I know Savannah is basically the same thing there, but let's check Savannah, then shoot up to Carolinas. Savannah's 315. Nice. Columbia, South Carolina. Then we get Charlotte. 641 in the Columbia, South Carolina market. That's pretty solid. Charlotte's coming in. What do you got? 664. That's good. That's good. I'm looking at a load out of Chicago going to Carolina, so that's good news. 61 to British Columbia. 59 to British Columbia. 53 to British Columbia. 4,000 to Oregon. What is that going? They're way underbid on that one. It's 41,000 pound load too. Come on now. Anyway, with this tool, that's how you know. Let's shoot up to Richmond, Virginia. I gotta hurry. I'm getting a little anxious. I know they're about done with me. Richmond, come on. 281, weak. Let's shoot over to New York, New York. Let's go ahead and bump that up to 200. Get the all the Northeast goodies. 1578. So that's pretty solid. Pretty solid for the New York area. Pretty solid. Kent, Washington for 49. That load's been going for almost 52. 42 to San Jose, California. That load's been going for about 39. So they're a little above par on that one. And let's change this. Back down. Do the same thing. And at 1570 drops to 930 or 923. So that's still pretty decent. And a lot of that's going to be picking up over in Eastern PA. So I can learn how to type. I mentioned I'm getting anxious because I know they're about done with me. Okay, Allentown. That's going to pick up a lot of freight, so we're just looking for the Allentown market. So 12.19, and let's drop this down to 60. Because a lot of us ends up in Eastern PA, and we're looking for that load to come straight out. So right there in the Allentown market of 60 miles, there's 213 exact loads. And here's a partial 32 foot 6. Nah, ain't no partial. Get off. It takes up over half the trailer. That load's been going for $2,000. So what kind of offers you guys get? I'm wound up this morning. I ain't even had coffee. Ugh. Early mornings, man. Early mornings. Been up since I think 7:30. And I'm just about to run into the detention time. Okay, Medford, Oregon. They're way under par on that one. Alright, let's move on. Let's shoot to Pittsburgh. Bump this back up to 120. Pittsburgh market. Come on, slow net. 458. Pretty decent for the Pittsburgh market. And we're going to Cleveland, Ohio, which is going to pick up a lot of the same stuff, but you know, it'll be okay. 572 in the Cleveland market. Columbus, Ohio. Come on, surprise me. 749. I was waiting. I was wanting to be 1,000, but 749 at 12 o'clock Monday morning Eastern time. That's pretty decent. Let's shoot down to Cincy. Learn how to spell. Cincy coming in solid with an 878. Let's shoot over to Indy. Indianapolis, what you got? 30. Oh, that's Indiana, PA. Clicked on the wrong thing. Why are you not updating? Update, you sucker. I hate when my internet's being crazy. Now, come on, Indian, Alaska. This is the last try. Oh, it's got it. 739 in the Indianapolis market, so that's good. That's good. Nice. Detroit. Messed that all up. Detroit coming with 368. It could be better, but that's enough to keep you rolling. Check out Holland. I'm gonna imagine this is gonna be pretty good because it's cold up there, and a lot of people are afraid of the snow. I usually am, but I'm saying the heck with it. Let's go to Chicago. 304 for the Michigan market, so that's good. Let's shoot up to, how the hell you spell Minneapolis? M-I-N-I-A-P-O. We'll work with this. Oh, you sucker. You keep updating. Don't you update. And it updates. Look at that. I didn't even click it. Wow, I got it. Okay, Minnie, what do you got in the Minnesota market? 403 in the Minnesota market. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Okay, let's see a Chicago. What do you got? Come on, Chicago. Pull up. I don't want that. What you basically do the same thing. Chicago market, 120 van coming in with 1,025 loads. Could be better, guys. Could be better. But this is the first week of February. With that in consideration, I think we're doing pretty solid. Just stay out of Dallas, stay out of Phoenix, and all the other in between where it's already known not to have a lot of freight. But as always, stay in the Midwest. You're gonna do the best. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm down here in Atlanta right now, loading up, and I'm going up to Darien, Illinois, which is right there in the Chicago market. And from there, against my better judgment, I'm going to probably snag up a load to Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston market. I'm looking at a load to Kansas City. I'm looking at a load to the Carolinas. I'm even looking at a load going to Eastern PA. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to check the weather, see what makes sense. But I think what I want to do is stay in the Midwest, stay in the Illinois, Missouri, Indiana, Ohio markets, and just overnight short hops. And then when it gets close to the weekend, I'm gonna grab a Florida, or then grab that Dallas, something that's 2 days away. I can get there a little early, get a reset, and start back up on Monday. But anyways, guys, if you are still watching, you rock. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. To put videos out on a regular, all things trucking. See you, bye.